Hey guys, welcome back. If it's your first time here, I greatly appreciate you finding the channel. I wanted to go over what this channel is going to be about, what the focus is, the goals are, why I have the name that I have, and some of it comes down to something like this right here. I love being out in the wilderness. I love to be able to try to go on hikes and stuff. And I'm a flab dad. I'm fat. Right now, currently, I weigh like 360 pounds. I was up to 480. But you know what? If one of my daughters is up there playing around, because I know at least two or three would climb straight to that and see where that possible cave went to and check all that out. And if one of them happened to get hurt in any way, one, I don't think I could get to him. Two, I couldn't carry them out of here. And I don't know if that bothers anybody else. I'm trying to operate this camera here. I don't know if that bothers anybody else, but as a father, I'm supposed to be a protector, provider. I'm supposed to be able to help my family out, let's see here, in any situation. That's what I'm supposed to do. But if I can't climb a hill up there and help them with a sprained ankle, am I really much of a dad? And see, the thing is, I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. I know every man, if you're a man at heart, you automatically have these things of wanting to be a protector, wanting to be a provider, wanting to be there to encourage, grow, and strengthen your family. And in my current condition, I can't do that. I haven't been able to do that. Most of my kids' lives, I've not given them the proper ability to do those things. And it's very sad, very, very disturbing. And if you're a dad that's had these thoughts, my goal is with this channel is to show you how I go from being a flab dad to a badass dad. I want to be able to climb straight up the top of that and not even be out of breath. I want to be able to grab one of my children from up there and carry them the little half a mile it is to the vehicle. It's not much to ask for, is it? I want to be able to pick one of my kids up if they happen to fall off the edge of a cliff. Right now, my kid would die because of my inadequacy, my inability to be a dad. And see, I think that's where some people get confused a little of the definition of a dad. There's a lot to it. And at least that weighs on our minds. And if you're a mom watching this or a lady watching this, these are things that we need. Oh, sit down here on this rock for a little bit. We need to know that we're the provider. We need to know that we can help our kids. We need to know that we can help you, ladies, that we're there for you. That when something's wrong, we're the first one you call. That's what we want. That's what I want anyways. My wife's in distress. I want to be the person she's calling. My wife needs help with something. I want to be the one able to do it. And our entire marriage, my physical shape has gotten worse and worse and worse. And a few times I work on it. I get going good. And then I stumble and I fall with my own vices, and I lose focus and clarity on what I need to be. And if you're a dad, what you need to be. You need to not be flabby. You need to not be lazy. You need to be physically adaptable, mentally strong, knowing that your entire family is your responsibility and you need to step up for it. That's all there is to it. And it's way past time for me to step up. My oldest child's over 18 now. I missed her whole life being fat and out of shape and slow. She missed a good quality dad because of me and my faults and not doing things right. So that's why it's time to become a badass. I'm tired of being unable to climb a hill, unable to go for a 2 mile hike. I want to be able to climb hills. I want to be able to run. I want to be able to run a mile. That's something I've never, ever been able to do. I've been obese my entire life. I've never, ever ran a mile. Do you think that's sad? Give you a little bit of view here while I talk. If you don't think that's sad, then your view's wrong. That's super sad that I've never, ever ran a mile. I've never, ever done a pull-up on my own. How many pull-ups should a man be able to do? 10? I'd be happy with 10. That'd be an excellent start. How about push-ups? I bet you I've only done a handful of halfway proper push-ups my entire life as well. How sad is that? I mean, really. It's super sad. And this isn't a pity, whoa, whoa, me. No, it's a get your ass off the couch, get your ass walking and moving, and get things going and done. Stop waiting for life because it's not going to work. See, like that right there. I'd like to be able to walk up there. It's not that bad to be able to check out under that ledge and see what it's at. Like, you know, I know everybody's rummaged through here. This has been here for years. I was always told that there's a lot of Indian artifacts, arrowheads, and things down through here. Such a beautiful area. I could understand why. Got the stream and the cave and wildlife and things that could make life a little bit easier if you had absolutely nothing. And that's why I want to focus on the nutrition we have. I can't tell if it's a squirrel up there or something else a little farther. Anyways, I know you won't be able to see it with this because the angle's too wide. But nutrition is so key, and we have it so wrong. You know, so many things are wrong with today's diet. It's not even funny. So we're going to start here soon putting together, adding some cooking to this channel, showing some recipes, showing how we prepare them, how we prepare for a family of 6. And just also exercises. Today I'm going on a walk. You get to hang out with me. It's been a while since I've been able to walk this much. It's been a year since I've been able to walk this much. But I made these improvements in 1 month. So today marks a month. 1 month of restarting my weight loss program. And I'm down over 40 pounds in 1 month. I went from not being able to walk 30 yards without being in extreme pain to now I'm walking almost 3/4 of a mile to maybe a mile. Probably 3/4 of a mile. And I feel it. Don't get me wrong. It makes me hurt. My lower back, whew, and my outside of my hips and stuff. I feel them good. But I want to show exercise program of how you can go from being almost completely immobile to having some mobility, some functional mobility. And what's bad is I've studied for years and years, and the exercise part, I have a few things that I still got to figure out for obesity. The psoas is a challenging one to get right and to get in the positions to be able to actually work that and get that straightened out. It's probably one of the bigger ones that's a challenge for being obese, but everything else is a challenge being extremely obese. Every movement, because of the strain and the extra space the weight takes. And most people I've had, like myself, years and years of this excess strain, which in my case makes my knees move differently in a sense. My knees are not my knees push in so hard together because of how much weight's been forcing down on them. So when a lot of people ask, what do you do to lose weight or get in shape? The reality is you got to get the weight off, and you got to get it off as fast as you can. I know a lot of people say, go slow, go slow. Well, I'm literally almost exactly 40 years at going slow. I remember being a kid, and I think I was in first or second grade, going to diet center where there's a pill I had to take every day, or a couple of pills, and they were nasty, extreme caloric restriction, and it wasn't successful at all. And I tried dozens and dozens and dozens of other diets, and none of them stuck. None of them really stayed. Shouldn't say that. The one that sticks the most, or that I like to go back to, is whole plant-based. And that does more for me than just weight loss. I love how I feel after I eat, when I eat whole plant-based. And some meat's okay too. Don't get me wrong. But man, fresh broccoli, cabbage, asparagus, and all those things are, something's coming down. All those things are what, when I eat, after I eat them, if I've been eating them a while, I can feel the energy. I can feel the difference. It's not bogging me down, slowing me down, making me sluggish. You know, a really good salad with, some bell peppers and some onions and all the fixins, some pecans or walnuts, hickory nuts. Go find a good hickory tree. Get those hickory nuts out there. You think I'm joking. They're smaller than a pecan, but it's in the same family. They're good. Used to have a neighbor lady. I grew up in the sticks. Used to have a neighbor lady that made a hickory nut cake. Oh boy, I tell you what, there ain't nothing like it. Nothing at all. I'm sure there is, but I ain't never had nothing like it. Really good and hearty and real. Stuff that you can't get today. Today's cakes and stuff are, I don't know, they're empty. They taste empty. They seem empty. But I know this is a long introduction video, And there's a lot to it, and there's a lot to unpack. And that's why I have this channel. It's time for me to unpack this stuff. It's time for me to get more out there, and I truly do want to help people. I don't think any dad, any man, anybody should have to go through this. You know, if us men were more focused, our kids would be better. We would change the generations beyond in our family if we made sure that we fix us, make sure we're capable, set an example, set everything up. I think there's another squirrel up here. This being a wildlife refuge, the animals aren't quite as scared of people. So sometimes you can see some. Ooh, look at all that light. Yep, little gray squirrel. See, when I flip this around, you probably won't be able to see him, but what's our zoom do here? Nothing. It does nothing for us. But I'm glad that you came along for this walk. I hope that I didn't ramble too much. I'm glad that you're here watching. I hope that I can provide information that helps you, helps your family. And it's time for me to help myself and help my family. I appreciate all the advice that everybody gives. There's a lot more people starting to communicate and starting to share their information and their knowledge, which is super awesome. And that's part of it, is just educating ourselves to make sure that we do things right. With that, please take time to watch more videos, subscribe, comment, ask any question you want. I hope you have an amazing, blessed day, because on a beautiful day like today, I'm already having it, and I'm glad you're here with me. Thanks.